Well, it's the start of the biggest swap of the war. Ukraine and Russia exchanging hundreds of prisoners, even as bombs continue to drop. President Trump praising the first stage of this massive prisoner swap, with 270 service members and 120 civilians traded between the two countries. Putin says he's working toward peace with this so-called buffer zone in northern Ukraine, but Ukrainians fear this is just pretense to take more land. Our national security and defense analyst, Mick Mulroy, joins me now for more. It's always nice to have you on set, always doing business in D.C. I know you're working from all over the region. You're working on different projects, and it's great to have you here. Let's start with this prisoner exchange. With your background, your experience, does this get us any closer to peace?
Well, it certainly is better that they're talking and rather than not talking, right? So dialogue is important to get any ceasefire agreement. But it is essentially in both sides' interest to get their prisoners back. From Russia's perspective, it shows that they're doing something, but to me it does not indicate that they're any closer to a ceasefire agreement.
Tell me why. Why do you think it's still not indicating it's close to a ceasefire?
Until Russia sees the consequences, like secondary sanctions, the release of their frozen funds, increase in security assistance by the United States and European allies, they will not stop this war. They think they're winning. President Trump recently said that, reportedly, to our European allies. And until he thinks he's losing, he's going to continue on. He'll do things like prisoner swaps or propose buffer zones. But until he believes that the consequences are turning against him, he's unlikely to agree to any ceasefire.
So put it into perspective, this proposed buffer zone. Is this, does Russia have ulterior motives here? Does this look good? But actually, in reality, this is just one step closer to taking more land?
Yes, it's very self-serving. It's a buffer zone around the territory they currently occupy and where they want to occupy. So it's basically saying we want to stop fighting here because we have it, and then they're likely to continue on. So until there is an actual reason for Russia to start seeing that they're losing ground, losing territory, they will likely not even agree to the 30-day ceasefire proposal that the U.S. Offered many months ago.
So then I guess one more question. You see this prisoner swap, we're talking about it, it's a headline. You see the pictures of these Ukrainians hugging family members, they're coming home. So it's a feel-good story for sure, and there are folks coming home. But at the end of the day, does it, from what I'm hearing, it really doesn't take us anywhere closer to ending. Bombs are still dropping right now as we're talking. The fighting is still happening.
That's right. And bombs are dropping on civilian targets and civilian infrastructure. So Putin continues his unlawful war. It is almost every day another complete violation of international law. It's obviously good that the Ukrainians have gotten their prisoners of war back. Right. They really need them. They are vastly outnumbered. So any prisoner that comes back and can get back on the battlefield is something very important to them. It is a good thing, but it does not, in my opinion, get us any closer to a ceasefire.
We'll keep talking. Thanks, Mick.